The Marzanino tomato is a particular variety that Glimwells grow for us. The Glimwell family is made up of the Canatella and Coletti families. They're very passionate about the tomatoes that they grow. I think the tomatoes that the family have developed certainly could be as good as a Sicilian tomato. Our customers include Pret A Manger, Pizza Express, Carluccio's, and these have been long-term relationships that we're very proud to have been associated with. My name's Tony Reynolds. I'm the Managing Director of Reynolds, and I am a third-generation greengrocer. Reynolds started on a market stall. When I got involved with the business, it was driven on passion and emotion. Now the passion and emotion is still there, but we can take the emotion out of some of the decision making because of the quality of data that we've now got at our disposal. Once obviously we get the product back here, it's already been put on the system when it hits our goods inwards, and that's when the fun starts. So working with Zebra, we've been able to introduce some very clever handheld devices. So when the tomato reaches our back door, the pallet's unloaded, everything's checked, 99.9% of the time it's okay, and then that will be released through the system. The forklift truck drivers have the ability to scan from distance barcodes that will give them the information on their screen to put the product in the right place for the pick process to begin. And it all sounds a very simple thing, but believe you me, if you can prevent a truck driver getting on and off of his forklift truck for 30, 40, 50 times a day, that is an efficiency in itself.
Whenever you're ready, just press the button, please.
In the picking process at Reynolds, we have two basic formats. We have a bulk process and a split process. The bulk very much uses the Zebra handheld to scan the product to a lorry. The split process goes down a conveyor picking line where product is picked individually into crates that are all tagged with RFID technology. So everything goes through the Zebra handheld, and the visibility and the data that we can extract for that in real time gives us unbelievable insight. The order is then loaded onto the truck, and the driver has a Zebra handheld terminal. So when he actually arrives, he will be able to pick that load that was scanned and picked onto the truck into the customer's kitchen. He can then check that product delivery by scanning the product, but also taking real-time photographs, which will then go back into the Reynolds system for future reference if required.
The partnership between Zebra and Reynolds has been really critical in delivering two things. Firstly, in terms of delivering operational excellence, how do they drive efficiency in their business? But secondly, and more importantly, how do they enhance the customer experience? Since the implementation of the Zebra products and solutions, Reynolds have had greater insight and visibility of real-time data, tracking assets and products throughout the supply chain. And one of the key areas that this has driven throughout this solution is the training time reducing from circa 2 weeks to around half a day. Primarily driven by the ability to write intuitive apps in Android running on the TC55, all of which enhances manageability for the IT department.
Because of the scale of our business now, we've had to go to the grower, and we have to manage that process from the whole picking to logistical integration into our system and ultimately into our customers' kitchens to really epitomise the whole philosophy of field to fork. But when you see that supply chain working, it gives you immense pride, and hopefully it's very rewarding, not just for me, but for the whole Reynolds family.